let's go ahead and get started. We'll start down today on our backs. Go ahead and roll down onto your back. And once you're on your back, hug your knees into your chest and begin some nice gentle rocking side to side on your back. Just starting to notice and witness how your back is feeling this morning, this frigid morning. Maybe it's a little tighter than normal. And take some time this morning, balance on one hip and shoulder. And gently take some time this morning, balancing on the other hip and shoulder. And do this one more time on each side. Notice how the four corners of the core are feeling, the hips, the shoulders. And then rocking back to center when you're ready. Bring your hands to your knees and let's take knee circles in one direction, massaging your lower back. And switch your direction when you're ready. You're starting to tune in to the body. Notice how it's feeling today. Come to stillness. Place your feet flat on the mat. Bring your toes and heels together, your knees together. And gently allow your knees to drop over to the right. Bringing them back up to center and gently allowing your knees to drop over to the left. And bringing them back up to center, and go ahead and continue this motion back and forth. Starting to feel into your waist. And gently bringing your knees back up to center. From here, allowing the knees to drop apart from each other and sending them back together, allowing them to drop apart from each other and gently sending them back together, and continuing this motion, noticing your hip joints, allowing the hip joints to release, the hip sockets to release. Starting to lubricate through your hip joints. When you find your knees back up at center, keep them there. Keep your knees bent, send the outer edges of your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Gently allow your knees to drop over to the right, bringing them back up to center and gently allowing them to drop over to the left, bringing them back up to center. Continue this lazy swinging motion back and forth. Getting a little bit deeper into warming up the hips. Releasing through the lower back. And then when you find your knees back up at center, you can keep them there. Allow your knees to drop in towards each other. Place your hands on your torso, spread your fingertips wide, and just start to notice your breath. Tune inwards. On your inhales, feel your hands rise. And on your exhales, feel your hands fall. No need to control your breath here. Just notice how you're breathing without judgment. then on your next inhale, now begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling, sending breath down below your navel, up into your rib cage, up into the chest and the collarbones. And as you exhale, releasing your air completely from your torso, letting go. Inhaling, sending breath down below the navel, up into your rib cage, up into the chest, all the way up into the collarbones. Exhale, releasing your air completely, letting go. Trying this breath a few more rounds on your own. You can include Ujjayi breathing here if you know it. Tuning into the parasympathetic nervous system by deepening your breath. We'll move from this space, from this restful space, mindful space throughout our practice today. When you're ready, go ahead and extend your legs long, reach your arms up overhead, take a full body stretch. And then bend your knees, roll onto your side, using your arm as a pillow, coming into fetal position for a moment. Pressing down into your palm, lifting yourself up, coming into all fours. If you need a blanket here in all fours, you can bring a blanket under your knees. Bring your knees under your shoulders, your wrist under your hip, or your knees under your hips, wrist under your shoulders. Spreading your fingertips wide and pressing down into the pads of your palms. Inhale, rock yourself forward. Exhale, rock yourself back. And just start to flow here. Notice the wrist warming up through your wrist. Rocking back to stillness. We're going to take some giant hip circles. Bring your right hip down to your right heel, your left hip to your left heel, your left hip toward your left wrist, right hip toward your right wrist, and flow here at your own pace. You can move as slow or fast as you'd like. Just finding some organic movement. Warming up the wrist even more. And switch directions whenever you're ready. Come back to stillness. Bring your big toes together to touch. Release your hips to your heels. Find child's pose. Rest your forehead to your mats. Feel free to keep your arms extended or send your elbows down to your mat, whatever feels best. Take a nice smooth inhale through your nose and a sigh out of your mouth. Inhale, press down into your palms, lift yourself up to all fours. And then flow through cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, open your heart. Exhale, round your spine to the ceiling, tuck your chin and navel in. Flow here at your own breath pace again. Feel free to close your eyes if you like. Noticing your spinal vertebra, one vertebra at a time, moving up and down the spine. few more rounds. And come back to neutral spine, neutral tabletop pose. Walk your palms out in front of you and send your hips back to puppy pose, slightly past your knees. Take a moment here in your puppy, elongate your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Notice the length in your spine. Your head is floating in between your two upper arm bones. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Make sure your neck is nice and loose. Shoulders are relaxed, even though they're holding you up. On your next inhale, press down into your palms, lift your hips, allow the front of the hips to drop, lift your gaze, open your heart. Exhale back to your puppy pose. Inhale into your hip drop, allow the front of the hips to drop, lift your gaze, open through the front body. Exhale back to your puppy pose. Flow here in between these two postures at your own pace, moving with your breath. And next time you find yourself in puppy, stay there for a moment. And then bring yourself back up to all fours. We're going to flow through cat and cow again. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine to the ceiling. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Flow here a few more rounds at your own pace again. Just being a gentle explorer of your body, letting go of any expectations for your practice, and just noticing. And come back to neutral. Tuck your toes under, send your palms out slightly in front of you, and then release your hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, shoot your tailbone towards the sky, and then alternate each heel towards your mat. Breathing into the stretch in the back of your legs, letting go of any tension back there. And come to stillness when you're ready. Take one smooth, long inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh and release. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward slowly up to your palms, coming into your forward fold. And letting go and releasing here in a fold. You can keep your knees soft and bent. Inhale, lift and lengthen, find flat back position. Exhale, relax and fold, let go. Inhale, press your navel into your spine, tuck it in, activate your core and roll your spine up one vertebra at a time. Coming into your mountain pose. When you're in mountain, take a peek down at your feet. Bring your feet underneath your hip bones, palms forward. Waterfall your shoulders down and away from your ears. And just stay here for a moment in mountain. Feel your feet grounded, your crown of your head risen towards the sky. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead to the sky. Exhale, hands together down at heart center, letting go. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, part your air, bend your knees, dive forward into your fold, let go. Inhale, lift and lengthen, find your flat back. Exhale, relax into your fold, grab opposite elbows, sway your torso side to side. Start to release and ragdoll. And relax, come back to stillness. Plant your palms, step your feet back to a plank. Inhaling here in plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, and then hips, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your gaze and chest. Exhale, forehead to your mat. Curl your toes under, press down into the knees, lift yourself up into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, breathe into the stretch in the back of your legs. Take any movement in down dog that opens the body, relaxes the mind. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Find your fold and let go. Inhale, lift and lengthen, find flat back, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tuck your navel into your spine, roll up one vertebra at a time, slowly. Allow your chin to untuck last. Reach your arms up when you get there. Open the heart to the sky. Exhale your hands together down to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your hands at heart center. Waterfall the shoulders down and away from your ears. And just notice your energy here in mountain pose for a moment. Bring your hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your gaze. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, tilt to your left, side bend, and open to your right side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, grab your left wrist, and tilt to your right, open through the left side body. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, part your air, bend your knees, dive forward into your fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen your back, find a flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step your feet back to plank or modified on your knees. Smooth, long inhale and plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, then hips, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, lift and lengthen. Exhale, back to the mat. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Again, bend your knees generously. Shoot your tailbone up towards the sky. Relax in down dog. And let's bring the knees down to the mat. Big knees wide, big toes together to touch. Relax into your child's pose, hips to your heels. Option to keep the arms extended, elbows down, or maybe you can bring your arms back by your heels, your feet. Yogi's choice, whatever you feel comfortable. Take a smooth, long inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. We're going to inhale, gently come up into a seat. If sitting on the heels doesn't feel good, you can sit on your sit bones, cross-legged. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Find your heart chakra, your heart space. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, clasp your fingers and bring your hands to the back of your head. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to inhale, open through the chest, open through the shoulders. Exhale, round your spine, bring your elbows in. Inhale, open through the chest, lift up. Exhale, Round through your spine, seated cat-cow. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Flow at your own breath pace. Again, just being a nice, gentle explorer of the body. No need to prove anything. Next time you're open, go ahead and stay there. And we're going to bring our right elbow down, left elbow reaches up. Finding a side body stretch. In this position, you can't really cheat much. So the side body, the side bend might not be as far as normal. That's okay. Breathe into your left side. And then come up. Bring your left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax. Bring your arms down and then reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open your shoulders. Bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. Inhale, lift and lengthen. We're working with the shoulders a lot. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift and lengthen. One more time. Exhale, cactus. And then bring your arms down. Come back up into all fours. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Find down dog. Pedal your feet. Breathe into the stretch in the back of your legs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Find your fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, relax and release into your fold. Grab opposite elbows. Give those shoulders a break. Sway side to side. Relaxing, allowing your head and neck to dangle, allowing the shoulders to dangle. Just letting go. Come back to stillness. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Find your flat back. Exhale, release into your fold. Let go. Inhale, tuck your navel into your spine. Roll your spine up nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Reach your arms up when you get there. Look up. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Inhale into your heart. Exhale, let go of any tension in the chest. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, lift your gaze. Exhale, part your air, bend your knees, dive forward into your fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, bring your fingertips to the mat, step back with your left foot. Lower your left knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, relax. Open through your left hip flexor. Breathe into your hips, into your pelvic bowl. And then bring your arms up to your right thigh. Find your balance, your stability, your strength. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Clasp your fingertips, bring your hands behind your head. Same thing we did when we were seated. Inhale, look up, open. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, look up and open. Exhale, round your spine. If you need padding under your knees, use a blanket. A few more rounds at your own pace. So we're in a balance challenge. Also opening through our left hip flexor, our shoulders. Next time you're up, go ahead and stay there. Send your left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale, back up to center. Send your right elbow down, left elbow up. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, bring your hands down by your right foot. Smooth long inhale here in a low lunge. Exhale, send your hips back, straightening through your front knee. Flex your right toes towards your nose, finding a half split. You can come all the way up if you need to. You can bend your knee if you need to. We're breathing into the stretch in our right hip or our right hamstrings. Inhale, come forward, bend your right knee, plant your palms, curl your back toes under, lift your back knee. Exhale, step back, find down dog. Reset. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, we're going to step our left foot forward in between our palms, finding your lunge, and then lowering your right knee down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, stay here and breathe into your pelvic bowl, assisting your hips in opening and releasing, letting go. And then we'll inhale, bring our arms up, our palms up to our left thigh. We're on our other side. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, lift your gaze. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, clasp your palms, bring your hands behind your head. Inhale, open and lengthen through your spine. Back bend. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, open and lengthen, back bend. Exhale, relax. Flow here, a few more rounds. You don't need to go very far back. And next time you have your elbows up, stay there. Send your right elbow down, left elbow up. Side body stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left elbow down, right elbow up. Breathe into your right side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, relax your palms down by your left foot. And send your left knee back to meet your right. Bump your hips side to side. Take a moment here to reset the spine, the hips, the shoulders. And then curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, find downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward in between your palms, find your fold and let go. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold and relax. Grab opposite elbow, sway your torso, release and ragdoll. See if you can let your neck and shoulders dangle. Allow your head to dangle. Come back to stillness. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, one vertebra at a time. Find your mountain pose. Make sure your hips are parallel underneath your hip joints. Waterfall your shoulders down and away from your ears. Feel your strength, your energy. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands together. Stay here. Close your eyes, tuck your chin in towards your heart. And take a moment to just honor your heartbeat, your life force. Thank it for being here today. Again, another day. reach your arms up overhead, lift your gaze, open your heart. Exhale, part your ear, bend your knees, dive forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, step back with your left foot. Find your runner's lunge. Inhale, look forward. Extend the chest bone forward. And then on your exhale, we're going to pivot on the back foot in warrior two position and cartwheel the arms up into your warrior two. Beautiful. Your right ankle should be in line with your left arch of your foot. Make sure your right ankle or knee is out, not bent in. Right knee directly over your right ankle. Waterfall the shoulders down and away from your ears and breathe. Let's reverse our warrior. Left hand back, right arm up. Inhale back to warrior two. Straighten your left knee, right knee. Inhale, extend your right arm out, and then down for triangle. Beautiful. You guys look good. If you need a block, feel free to use it. If you want to use your shin or your thigh. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend back into your right knee. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your arms on either side of your right foot. Come back to your runner's lunge. Plant your palms, step your foot back in downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Inhale, float your body forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest, your hips. Inhale, baby cobra or upward dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. And step forward with your left foot. However you need to get there is fine. Coming into our runner's lunge on this side. Look forward, extend your chest bone forward. Lengthen through your spine just like we do in flat back. When you're ready, pivot on your back foot, warrior two position. Cartwheel your arms up, find your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten your front knee. Inhale, reach your left arm out and down, triangle pose. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your arms back to your runner's lunge. Plant your palms and step back, find your down dog. Inhale, float your body forward, last plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, hips. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, let's come to child's pose and relax. back up into all fours. Pivot your feet. Come to your seats. And let's go ahead and roll down onto our backs again. Once you're on your back, hug your knees back into your chest. Begin some rocking side to side again on your back. Notice if your back feels any different now as opposed to when we started class this morning. Notice what yoga does. Come back to stillness. Place your feet flat on the mat. Bring your toes and heels together, knees together. Go ahead and gently sway the knees side to side. Notice if your waist feels any looser. And then when you have your knees all the way over to the left, go ahead and keep them there. Extend your right arm out into cactus or airplane arm. Breathe into your twist. And coming back up. Bring your knees to your right. Left arm out. Coming back to center. And then gently allow the knees to drop apart from each other. Sending them back together. Allowing them to drop apart and continue this lazy butterfly wing motion. Noticing if your hip joints feel any looser. And when you find your knees back up at center, you can keep them there. And from here, we'll do a bridge pose. Send your heels in toward your sit bones. Bring your palms down by your sides. We'll inhale, press down into the feet and the palms to lift your hips. On your exhale, lower one vertebra at a time down to the mat. And then hug your knees into your chest again and do some knee circles, one direction, massaging the lower back. And switching directions. Coming back to center. Go ahead and take any last motion that you need before Shavasana. And as you're ready, you can extend your legs out in Shavasana, final pose. 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 In Shavasana, final pose.